Alright, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're from. J-Row here, host, Big Hair Hits, every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on AlleghenyMountainRadio.org with a Nerd Room update. It's been almost a year since we've done one of these, and we've had some additions and some subtractions, so we'll just go over them briefly and then make separate videos as to some of the additions, reviews, whatnot, so on and so forth. Now, here we go. Incidentally, it is June 2015, so it's been almost a year since we've done one of these videos. Start over here. There's the trusty MacBook Pro. Well, not so trusty any longer. The CD drive in it's starting to fail, and unfortunately I use it to produce the radio show and do some DJ parties about town. So I'm going to have to get a new laptop, which shouldn't be a big deal. It's only June right now, and I have a party to do in October, so I got plenty of time to get one of those. No big whoop. And there's the trusty trackball mouse, which is good, because again, the advantage of this mouse is I don't have a lot of space sitting here to use this computer over here. So instead of trying to move a mouse around and find a space, this can actually just rest on my leg and just go la la la, clickety clack. So that's pretty cool. Got a controller here for this computer, and we're gonna take a peek at the computer really quick. I got that at GameStop a long time ago. Just plug and play, and it works really well with modern games. This does work on Windows 7 machines. I tried it before. And well, again, we'll take a look at that computer momentarily. This box back here, you'll notice the bass guitar and the acoustic guitar are gone. They're actually downstairs now because I use Rocksmith 2014 quite a bit, trying to learn how to play those instruments. So this box right here is just a big lap desk, basically. Just sits on my lap, and then I got the keyboard on one side. I got the trackball mouse, and on the left side I got some programs that I do on a Commodore 64 emulator on this machine right here. This is an old XP machine, boom, boom, boom. And what's cool about it is it runs older software, older games. It runs all those text adventures, climb tree, get sword, all that kind of stuff. And it has a Commodore 64 emulator on it with about 100 or so games, and I can program on it. And here's some of the stuff that goes with that computer. Let's turn around, la la la. Flea market find, $2 right here, X-Wing Alliance. Roll the dice, talk them down to $2, and it works very nicely. What I do is, and what you can do if you have an older machine, let's say Windows XP on my machine, that came out around, I mean, that's right after Windows 95, so you know it came out about maybe 97, 98, 99, something like that. So you just look at the copyright date on any software. You find it Goodwill or Flea Market, and if it matches or is 1 year below or above that, then most likely it'll work. But usually don't pay more than a couple bucks for old computer software. This incidentally does work on Windows 7 machines, and that's pretty cool. You know, just briefly, PC stuff. Atari, of course. Indiana Jones, very cool. Police Quest, kind of works. Some of the stuff I'm fooling around with, just trying to get to work. Casino, a big whoop. Myst, point and click, there. There it is. ProPilot, which is a flight simulator, pretty cool. Demo version of Jedi Knight. Crossword puzzles, I don't know, I just found that at school. Monty Python's Complete Waste of Time. It's pretty fun. And Bass, Championship Bass. There it is. So, cool stuff. And here's some more stuff that goes with the computer. This goes with the emulator, Commodore 64. What that means is you make a modern machine behave like an older machine. And in these manuals, you just got different programs and whatnot. For example, here's one. Just type in those lines right there, and convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius. And then you just hit run, and then it'll do stuff for you. But this is from the 80s. This is stuff I used to do when I was a kid, so it's kind of cool to program on that machine. Alright, now, enough about that. We'll do separate reviews on some of the additions here. Keyboard rests right there. There's a trusty Sega Genesis with Afterburner 2 ready to go at all times. And you'll notice the Nintendo is no longer down there, just some Atari games. I don't know, I didn't play the Nintendo too much. I brought it to school. Right now it's summertime, so it's in a box in my car right now, so I'm trying to decide what to do with that. And let's continue. I removed the Xbox and Laserdisc player and the big crazy surround sound. So this room was so small, I decided I didn't really need surround sound. I mean, these two computer speakers are just fine for what we're trying to do. And there's the trusty Atari 2600. And that gray box underneath is a disk drive that goes to this Commodore 64 old school computer. And unfortunately it doesn't work. I get an error message. So again, if I want to have fun with Commodore stuff, I just use the PC that's over in the corner. But still, I really wish this thing worked. And I know the disk drive works. And here's a peek at what the front of that thing looks like. It's kind of dark, but... And the floppy disks go in there in the front. So I know the disk drive works, but the computer itself doesn't work. So I have to do something about that one day. I got a lead on somebody in Roanoke that might have one that I can buy off them. Alright, there's the Sega Saturn. And here's one of the additions here. Well, actually three. What we have are three flashback systems. We got an Atari flashback right here that has 64 games in it. 64 of those types of games right there. We'll do a review on it. There's a ColecoVision one right there. And here's an Intellivision. So all machines from the late 70s and mid 80s. Pow. There it is. Dreamcast, television. You can see me. Hello. Atari games again. Drums. 5200. Boat. And, you know, radio box, guitar amp again. There's where I tuck my Stop Thief game. Excellent board game. And then that case right behind it is chock full of Commodore 64 programs to type in and that kind of stuff. So, that's the update, ladies and gentlemen. Do another panoramic view. La la la. Spinny, spinny, spin. Down there and over here. Alright, and we'll do separate reviews on the computer usage and the flashback stuff shortly, hopefully. Alright, AlleghenyMountainRadio.org every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. Big Hair Hits. Peace.